If you've been looking to find a woman who has a really smooth combination of facial beauty and a super fit body, then look no further. Yuan Herong is the answer you seek. Yuan Herong is a Chinese bodybuilder who has an unbelievably ripped physique and who has stunned social media users over the years with the photos she uploads online of herself looking completely fierce in an almost effortless manner as she shows off her toned muscles. Since she stormed social media, Hirong has managed to build a rather large community of loyal followers on Instagram, and she never stops thrilling them with her progress as a bodybuilder. Find out more details about this incredible woman below. Where does Yuan Herong come from? The exact day, month of the year in which Yuan Herong was born remain largely unknown. However, different sources have revealed that she was born in 1989. The bodybuilder was born in Qingdao, a city in the eastern Shandong province of China, and grew up there with her family. Details about her family members are not readily as available as the identity of her father and mother remains unknown. It is also not certain if she is an only child or if she has siblings with whom she grew up in China. However, we do know that her parents were very keen on helping her choose the right career path for her while she was yet a teenager. She wanted to be a kung fu fighter. Yuan Herong developed an interest in sports since she was a little girl and especially liked martial arts. She was particularly interested in Chinese kung fu. In fact, she had the dream of growing up and becoming a kung fu fighter, and this was mainly because she idolized many of the action stars she saw in movies displaying different kung fu styles. However, this dream of hers has to be actualized because her parents, who were very particular about her choosing what they called the right career, discouraged her from going into kung fu. Yuan Herong is a medical doctor. It is noteworthy that Yuan Herong was born into a family of doctors. According to our sources, both her father and mother are actually medical doctors. So, when as a child she declared her desire to become a kung fu fighter, they asked her to study medicine instead. Talking about this, Hirong revealed that her parents explained to her that being a medical practitioner was a more stable career and that it would benefit her more for all her life. Eventually, Hirong enrolled in a university where she studied medicine. Upon graduation, she found a job as a medical practitioner. Yuan Herong currently works as a physician in a traditional Chinese medicine clinic in the city of Qingdao. Her bodybuilding journey. While Hirong was studying medicine at the university, her heart was still yearning for fitness and bodybuilding. So when she was done with school, she decided to do what she had always wanted to do. She began to spend more and more time in the gym. Hirong started by taking up yoga class, but this did not satisfy her because it didn't build her muscles the way she wanted. So she hired a private instructor to give her the proper training and help her build her body. She soon became obsessed with gymming and was spending lots of time lifting weights. On how she manages to combine practicing medicine and being a bodybuilder, Yuan Herong explains that she goes to the gym immediately after work and gets down to business building her muscles. She repeats this routine 5 times a week unfailingly, come rain or shine. Hirong began to take up bodybuilding really seriously after she met Zhang Wei, a professional bodybuilder who helped to teach her the basics of bodybuilding, and this is what completely turned her life around as a bodybuilder. Eventually, she started competing in bodybuilding contests after Zhang encouraged her to do so and even designed a training system for her. Her determination paid off when in September 2019, she won second place of the Women's Class A competition in a national championship held by the Chinese Bodybuilding Association. Hirong keeps working really hard today. According to her, she nearly quit once, but decided to continue when she saw how much her muscles were toned as a result of her exercises. Apart from her bodybuilding, Yuan Herong is also a model. Apparently, modeling comes naturally for her now considering how far she has come in bodybuilding. During weekends, Yuan Herong takes part in recording TV shows and doing photo shoots. The bodybuilder shares some of these photos to her social media accounts to the amazement of her many fans. Talking about the future, Hirong has revealed that she will soon hire a teacher who would train her properly in Kung Fu because she has not given up on her Kung Fu dreams at all. Yuan Herong is a Chinese bodybuilder who decided to pursue a career in medicine. Nevertheless, she still finds time to show off her impressive physique on Instagram. Hirong was dubbed the nickname Chun Li after the Street Fighter character. This nickname is not given lightly, as it is a fairly apt comparison. She has a beautiful face, matched with an insane physique, making her an impressive individual. Subsequently, she was an easy sell when making her run in the bodybuilding circuits.
If I had $1 for every time someone told me that they didn't have time to exercise, I'd be a very rich man indeed. Personally, I find it hard to understand how, out of 168 hours in a week, so many people can't even find 3 spare hours to get a little exercise done, especially when the national average TV viewing figures suggest that most people watch an average of 3 hours a day. 1. Superset Everything. Supersets involve doing exercises in pairs, which means you get more work done in less time as you have your rest periods. For example, do a set of press-ups and then a set of squats. 2. Walk everywhere you can. Why go to the gym and then do cardio when you could simply work more brisk walking into your day and get your cardio workout done when you'd normally be driving or sitting on a bus? 3. Compound exercises only. Compound exercises use multiple muscle groups and joints at the same time, which means they eliminate the need to do lots of little isolation exercises for minor muscles as they are used anyway and by default. 4. Don't stretch at the gym. If you're short on time, don't waste valuable minutes by stretching. Stretching is important, but you can do it at home in front of the TV. 5. Exercise at home. Training at a gym is very convenient in terms of equipment and space available, but traveling to the gym, getting caught up in locker room chit-chat, doing your workout, punctuated by more conversations over the water fountain, showering, and then driving home, all take up very valuable time. 6. Get up early and get your training done first. Early morning training is not for everyone, but it's amazing what you can get used to. Training first thing in the morning means that you are much less likely to get hijacked by extra work or family commitments and can then relax, knowing that your workout is done and whatever else the day throws at you, you have invested some time in your health and fitness. Twice a week and 1 day at the weekend is all you need. 7. Exercise at lunchtime. If you get an hour break at lunchtime, rather than sit in the canteen reading the newspaper or watching lunchtime soaps on TV, get a brief workout in. You could do a 30-minute tempo run around the local area, a bodyweight circuit in the park, run up and down the steps of your building, or even go to the gym if it's nearby. Maybe negotiate with your boss a slightly longer lunch break in return for finishing work 30 minutes later to give you time to train. After all, a fit employee is a healthy employee and less likely to have time off work through illness. Getting fit and lean requires more than having a great training program. After all, substantial weight loss and great abs are made in the kitchen. But even if you train hard and eat healthy, if you don't have the right mindset, your progress will be at risk. Building a healthy and strong body isn't a short-term project that you can complete and then return to your old ways. It's more of a dedication to living, eating, and thinking healthy in the long term. Let's get started. Stop focusing on fat loss. Here's the thing, many behavioral studies have shown that when you focus solely on burning fat and design your whole program around that goal, you're more likely to fail. Illogical as it may sound, it's the truth. Don't starve yourself. Do your friends tell you that you have to basically starve yourself in order to lose weight? Sure, creating a calorie deficit is an important part of weight loss, and there are many ways to lose weight fast. But this approach has never resulted with any long-lasting changes, and it will only make you hungry and unhappy until you can't take it anymore and end up overeating. We can assure you that eating as less as you can won't give you the results you desire. More fat, less carbs. Remember, dietary fat is not your enemy. When you replace dietary fat with more carbs, as most women tend to do, your blood sugar and insulin levels increase and harm your body's fat-burning ability. On top of that, since your body requires fat in order to manufacture a long list of crucial hormones, as well as absorb vitamins and minerals, not consuming enough fat can lead to hormonal imbalances with far-reaching negative consequences. Improve estrogen metabolism. Improving your estrogen metabolism is one of the best ways to improve your overall health and achieve optimal body composition. When in balance with other hormones, estrogen ensures good health, but too much of it can result with a greater risk of cancer, infertility, mood disorders, and weight problems. For women, having the right amount of estrogen supports weight loss efforts because it decreases fat storage on a cellular level. Perform compound lifts. Compound lifts are the lifts that use multiple muscles at once. Any strength training routine should be focusing on these exercises because they build quality muscle quickly, improve metabolism, and promote bone health. And the most important compound lifts are the deadlift, squat, and bench press. Now we all know that most women have a mystical fear of approaching the weight room and usually stick to the treadmill or perform endless reps of isolation exercises that target small muscle groups, both of which are not a very good choice when it comes to boosting the metabolism, building lean muscle, and shedding fat. Everybody is looking for a way to look good naked, but very few know that losing fat goes far beyond doing hours of running on the treadmill, doing thousands of crunches, or spending hours in the gym. Number 1. Sleep more. People say that sleep is a matter of habit, that you can train your body to sleep only 5 hours a night. If you think this is true, think again. When your biorhythm is disrupted, you end up eating more. 2. Drink enough water. Water could be one of the cheapest fat burners out there. Water is needed for fat metabolization as well as many processes that happen inside the body. After all, more than 60% of our body is water. 3. Stay away from drastic diets. Although fad diets such as the grapefruit diet, cabbage soup diet, juice diet, etc. can help you lower your weight in the short term, it won't last long. 4. Add more protein to your diet. Your body needs protein to maintain lean muscle. A person that works out intensively needs 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight on a daily basis. 5. Eat more fat. Contrary to the belief that dietary fats make you fat, I will say that eating fat can help you burn fat. Eating healthy fats, omega-3 and omega-6, will help with insulin sensitivity, it will keep you feeling fuller longer, and it will raise your anabolic hormone levels. 6. Lift heavier weights at the gym. Use heavier weights in the gym and use the basic multi-joint movements to train. The weights should be enough to challenge you, but not heavy enough to break your proper form of execution. 7. Use multi-joint movements. Exercises such as the pec deck fly or the concentration curl are fine if you want to pump some blood into the muscle, but if you want to lose fat and build muscle, you need to do compound movements. 8. Use interval training. That's right, instead of running for an hour on that treadmill, do a few short sprints. HIIT, which stands for High Intensity Interval Training, can speed up fat burn multiple times when compared to traditional cardio. 9. Eat a well-balanced post-workout meal. The post-workout meal is critical for normal recovery, replenishing energy after a hard training session and rebuilding the muscles. However, you can't just rely on the post-workout meal to get in shape. 10. Do some, not too much, cardio. I mentioned that HIIT works better than cardio, but HIIT is just not for everyone. Overweight, older, or trainees with joint and knee problems will have a really hard time doing HIIT. 11. Drink green tea. Recent studies have shown that green tea is able to reduce body fat. A study reported on in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that the use of green tea extract resulted in a significant increase in energy expenditure of 4% over a 24-hour period.